Hi, I'm Anthony Williams from Design Element Flowers, and I'm here today to give you a little insight into my Christmas bauble tree. Something we probably all still got. I don't know about you. You all got these baubles on sticks? They usually comes in 10s, or if you've had them a really long time, you've got them in 12s. So what I've done is I'm grouping them all together, and I'm using these glue dots. So you take a little glue stick, stick it onto your bauble, peel it off, oops, peel it off, and then add your next bauble in line and just keep going round and round. Then once you've got them all together, they all stay in a nice group for you, and you can spiral your stems at the top, and then I just secure them with an elastic band. Just makes life a little easier. So nice and tight at the top there, and that will stand really easy for you. So I've got my zinc container with floral foam in. I've started putting my spruce round. Now the thing with putting spruce in is remember to clean those stems before you put them in. So I've got them going into my foam, and then I'm just going to loosely cover around the top. I don't want too much in. So just clean the bottom stem, just loosely in there. So now we get to the fun part, and we actually get some flowers in. I'm using this beautiful red lily. So I'm just going to take that and take him in really tight into the arrangement. So I want him down as a deep focal into the piece. And then I'm going to group some of my other flowers together. So I'm using a carnations. These lovely sort of antique looking carnations. They're nice to see the old varieties coming back. So you can just separate the foliage a little, and it gives you plenty of space to get in there. And then the gerbera. Now with the gerberas, what I do, rather than trying to force that into the foam, is use the stem I've cut off to make a hole into the foam. And then that means when I'm pushing the actual flower in, I'm not going to cause any damage or do any breakages. Yeah, so just a little tip when I'm doing gerberas into an arrangement. Rather than risking breaking the stem here, what I do is actually take a piece of foliage out, make a hole with the stem I've cut off, and then that will sit nicely into the hole, and I've not risked damaging that stem at all or breaking the flower. So now I've got my internal flowers, I'm going to add my bauble tree. So just be careful not to catch my lily. Feed that over, and that just sits neatly on top of my stem there. So then that rests, I've got it resting onto the foliage. So I'm adding the ostoma in. I've got one more of the lovely lilac rose here. I'm going to take in quite low to the bottom there, so he sits through. And then with the ostoma, again, quite nice and low, because this is adding depth and it's also adding weight to the design. Then I've got this lovely piece here. I'm going to add in on this side. And then my last piece of ostoma, because I waste nothing, just down at the base on this side, just to fill in nicely there. Okay, and to add some movement to the design, so it's not just a static look, I've got a lovely piece of ivy here. So I'm just going to thread that in. Now the beauty of this is that the framework I've built with the baubles is actually going to give me somewhere to actually hold the ivy in place. So I'm not having to tie it in. We're just adding that little bit of movement through to the front. Then I've got to mask my elastic band at the top here. I've got some baubles, smaller size, but of the same colour. Going to tie to the top here, and a little bow just to bring it all together. So there's my finished bauble Christmas tree design, and it just leaves it to say, have a wonderful Christmas and a very Merry New Year, and stay safe.